Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering Tisc Ransomware encrypts victims' files before demanding a ransom. Payransom500 uses a strong encryption algorithm to lock various file types, and Nqsq Ransomware joins the ranks of the Djvu Ransomware Family. One of the most common ransomware threats observed over the past few years is the various malicious code strains associated with the Djvu Ransomware family. Tisc Ransomware is just one of them. It has been discovered locking files and demanding a ransom. If you make it a habit to install applications from misleading and/or potentially unreliable third-party sites, you may end up exposing yourself to Tisc Ransomware too. Tisc Ransomware is a data encrypting malware that corrupts and encrypts multiple file types, including photos, music, documents, and videos. Tisc Ransomware, upon installation, appends the .tisc file extension to encrypted files and leaves the readme.txt ransom note on the user's desktop, as well as every folder containing encrypted files. Unfortunately, the Tisc ransomware victims do not have access to a free decryption tool at the moment. Victims can possibly recover their files by restoring them from a backup should they have had that option, but sadly, most users do not prepare properly for this scenario. The hackers promise to provide a decryptor in exchange for a payment in Bitcoin, but we caution against making a payment, as you may pay and never receive the decryption tool with the key. As far as the distribution is concerned, Tisc ransomware spreads just like many other ransomware variants do. It can spread through malicious spam emails or via dangerous third-party websites. Once on the computer, the infection encrypts most of the user's files with the AES-256 encryption algorithm and then demands a ransom. Tisc ransomware's price for the decryption key is $980. However, the price may change based on how fast the victim responds. If the victim contacts the hackers in the first 72 hours, they ask for $490 in exchange for the decryption key. How do I deal with a Tisc ransomware attack? To protect yourself in advance of a Tisc ransomware attack, you should maintain adequate backups of your valuable files. This would give you continuous access to your important files. If you are already infected, you should use a reputable malware remediation tool to scan for and remove elements associated with Tisc ransomware. Payransom500 is a ransomware known for encrypting numerous file types by leveraging a strong encryption algorithm. Like with most ransomware strains, the victims are instructed to contact the hackers and pay the demanded ransom to receive the necessary decryption key and software. Payransom500 can be identified by the fact that it appends the locked file names with a new extension at Payransom500, followed by an ID number assigned to the specific victim. Payransom500 also delivers a ransom note contained in a text file named "All your files are encrypted.txt." The Payransom500 ransomware note. According to the Payransom500 ransomware note, victims must transfer $500 to the provided crypto wallet address using Bitcoin. Like with many other ransomware types, The hackers behind Payransom500 ransomware offer to decrypt a single lock file for free via the email address and Telegram accounts. The accounts mentioned in the ransom note are as follows: Payransom500 at mailtotor.com and at Payransom500. How do I remove Payransom500 ransomware? Just like with other ransomware we have regularly discussed in previous videos, we recommend detecting and removing Payransom500 ransomware using reputable malware remediation software. Nqsq Ransomware is yet another file encrypting malware associated with the Djvu Ransomware family. It has been targeting such personal data as documents, videos, databases, and photos. Nqsq Ransomware is identifiable by the telltale .nqsq extension that it appends to encrypted files. Victims will find that they cannot access these files until the required decryption key or software is activated. The Nqsq ransomware's ransom note is left on the affected computer's desktop and in the folders that contain encrypted files. The ransom note is titled _readme.txt. The note says that the victims must contact the hackers behind the infection through the emails helpmanager@airmail.cc or helpteam@mail.ch. The note also states that to receive a decryption key to unlock the affected files, users must pay either $980 or $490 in Bitcoin, depending on whether they contact the hackers within the first 72 hours after the infection. The hackers behind Nqsq Ransomware offer to decrypt one file for free as proof that they can offer decryption for all affected files. This is a common tactic across multiple ransomware infections. Affected users would have to email the file to one of the previously mentioned emails to decrypt that one file. However, we do not recommend making contact with the hackers at all. How was I affected with Nqsq ransomware? Usually victims can get infected with Nqsq ransomware while visiting torrent websites to obtain pirated or cracked software. Using these dangerous sites isn't only illegal. Aside from Nqsq ransomware, you can also unknowingly download Trojans, keyloggers, and other types of malware. What's more, opening an email attachment from spam or other suspicious emails can also lead to Nqsq ransomware infection. How do I remove Nqsq ransomware? To remove Nqsq ransomware, you should scan for and remove elements associated with this infection by using reputable malware remediation software. Also, to protect your files from potential future attacks, you should consider backing up your data on an external hard drive or a cloud drive. You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like SpyHunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. SpyHunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. SpyHunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the SpyHunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. SpyHunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download SpyHunter today. Thanks for watching.